Growing up during the arcade era of gaming exposed me to many series that would shape my love for Japanese culture. When everyone was playing the newest version of Street Fighter 2, you can find me playing the obscure tournament fighters, one of which being the Samurai Shodown series. I never considered myself good at the game, but they were undeniably fun. Now, developer Digital Eclipse has packaged all that nostalgia up for us with the release of Samurai Shodown NeoGeo Collection. What comes of it is a great collection of some of the most genre-defining fighting games available to date. Samurai Shodown NeoGeo Collection contains 7 Samurai Shodown titles. Each entry can be played in either the Japanese or US version, which is actually a cool feature that I wasn't expecting. Beginning with the first Samurai Shodown, you'll get a fairly straightforward fighter here. The addition of weapons was new at the time of its release, which gave each fighter a unique style. This is perhaps one of my most favorite entries, and looking back it really shows how the series has grown. Strangely, the title even holds up today as a challenging fighter. However, similar to some of the other early entries, you won't be getting much of a story here. Samurai Shodown 2 builds on the foundation of the first entry and has some of my favorite characters on the roster. I loved this game if only for the hilarious things the characters would say before a match. Everything would change in Samurai Shodown 3 when the speed increased and battles began to feel more arcadey. Flashy moves and combos found characters flying across the screen. Furthermore, this entry included different character variations to better fit playstyles. From Samurai Shodown 4 to Samurai Shodown 5 Special, the series really found its footing, with character scenarios and better balancing. The roster also improved as well as the combo systems. The collection is made better by including Samurai Shodown 5 Perfect. This unreleased game was preserved off of a NeoGeo cartridge that contained the most updated version of Samurai Shodown 5. This title also included a few added story scenes and a revised ending for the arcade mode. However, I didn't like that it used many of the same backgrounds from Samurai Shodown 5 Special, but it was to be expected. This collection overall is excellent and the developer did an awesome job at porting the series. The controls are responsive and the character animations have never looked better. Still, I wish the developers had an added training mode for each of the games. I ended up just choosing Versus with an unmanned player 2 as a workaround. Also, I wish there was a way to quit to the title screen of a game instead of having to leave it entirely to the collection menu and then restart it. Each game can be played online through casual arcade matches or ranked play. It was almost impossible for me to get matched up during this mode, and I waited for a good hour in total to find someone to play with. Sadly, it may only work best if you play with friends. Other features in the collection include the ability to change the borders of the display along with the actual size of the gaming area. I personally prefer pixel perfect ratio, but there are other options for those who want it, including scan lines for CRT TVs and arcade screens. One thing I love that Digital Eclipse does is include a museum feature that they didn't skimp out on in this release. The entire Samurai Shodown lineup of key art and illustrations has been preserved digitally in this release. It was really cool seeing these concept images and seeing how the series has evolved over the years. Furthermore, there's added text for each of the games included in this release. This gives a look at how the games differ and what went into the development of the game. If that wasn't enough, there's also video interviews with the development team who share stories from working on the series. Samurai Shodown NeoGeo Collection is a great collection of some of the most iconic fighters to date. However, it does come at the cost of playing mostly single player or local co-op given the limitations of the online features, along with some much needed added modes to each of the games. Regardless, this is an awesome walk down memory lane and something to share with new fans to show the series' humble beginnings. Noisy Pixel is giving Samurai Shodown NeoGeo Collection an 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Please read the full review on noisypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.